Hello everyone, and welcome back to Pens and Pen Blades. Today I'm going to be taking a look at this knife from Tempest Knives. It is called the Downdraft, and this one is in the silver twill carbon fiber. It looks like it has maybe a satin finish and stone wash blades. We'll take a look at that in 154 cm blade steel. Excuse me. This knife was designed by Casey over at the Knives Fast YouTube channel, and it is actually, all of these are out of stock right now. I don't know if Casey will order any more or not, but either way, we're going to take a look at this knife. So, with all that said, let's get into the video. Alright, so first off, let's start by taking a look at the box, and there really isn't any writing or anything else besides the Tempest logo on the top there. And we do have this really nice kind of canvas texture, so that's cool. And then, of course, the tag on there that I showed you earlier. But let's just get into this box here. And whoa, the sticker flew out like that. Just plain on the inside there. Looks like we have a Downdraft sticker. That is very cool. Looks like we have the Tempest Tornado right there. Very cool sticker. Like that. And we just have this thank you card with the information down there, if you want to check any of that out. And nothing on the back, so there. And we do have a Tempest Knives cleaning cloth, so that is very nice. And then right here is the knife itself in this plastic wrapper right there. And then we also have this nice foam cutout for it. So yeah, let's set that aside and then take a look at this knife here, plastic bag. And ooh, first off, I wasn't expecting. Okay, that's nice. Okay, so it's got kind of a texture to it. Very nice. Feels like a fabric, kind of like a very fine canvas. That's how I describe it. Looks like the pocket clip is reversible. That is nice. Not knife, nice. Looks like we have a wire pocket clip right there, and then there's a little protector there, plastic piece right there under the clip. I will take that off eventually. Just look at the shine on that silver twill carbon fiber. That looks really, really nice. I'll have to do a video, or at least I'll probably do like a short maybe with this out in the sun, because I think that would look really cool. Looks like we have that pivot that looks like a car tire. There's kind of a design that on other Tempest knives as well. Very nice. We have the flipper tab right there. Let's see how that flicks out. Nice. Okay, looks like it has a pretty good strong detent. Yeah, detent feels pretty good on that. All right, and there's that blade. Looks like we have a stonewash finish right there, and then looks like maybe, yep, a satin finish back there and on top. That looks really nice, that dual tone finish. Big fan of that. Then we have that good sized Warncliffe blade, 154 cm blade steel right there up at the top. Oh, we got a lot of jimping on there. That is nice. Should be really good for like getting your finger on top and doing like utility cuts. And this is just an unboxing and first impressions. If you guys would like me to do a full review of this knife, let me know down in the comments below. I might do one anyway, even if you want me to or not. But yeah, just let me know if you would like me to do that or not. There's the Tempest Knives Tornado right there, the logo. Let's just see how that feels in the hand. So I got kind of smaller hands, and I've got plenty of room on that handle, so it's a good size handle. I can even choke up like that. Right there, get plenty of room on that handle, looks like. That jimping is really nice, not too aggressive. I really like, oh yeah, even with that long blade though, I can get out there on the tip. Looks like very nice. Very, very nice. It just feels good in the hand, and that I can't get over that texture of the carbon fiber. That just feels really nice. It's kind of like a soft feel. Yeah. Yeah, this looks like it's going to be a really great like work knife for utility cutting, breaking up boxes and stuff. Looks like we got a really good tip on there. Let's take a look at that grind. Looks pretty good. Yeah. That fuller nice right there is really nice. That kind of this little full bolster on the front there. That looks really, really nice too. Yeah, just look at the lines. Let me just set this knife down so you can kind of look at the lines of it without me being in the way of it. And just look how shiny that is. That is really cool. Let me grab some paper though so I can test that edge there. Got some magazine paper right here that I can test the edge on. So let's take a look and see how this edge turned out. All right. This looks like it's slicing. Sounds a little, let me, no. Well, let's try that again. Oh yeah. I'm not feeling much resistance in the paper there. Kind of, let me see. No, I don't feel a burr. Must just be kind of a noisy, this kind of sounds really noisy. Yeah, it feels very sharp on there. Let's see what I can, whoops, that was me. I'm folding the paper. This paper's kind of been, I don't know if there's much left on this paper though to test the edge. Let's try this. Okay, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's a decent edge. It's not like screaming sharp, but that is still a good edge, especially out of the box. Man, the overall design of this knife is, which is what drew me to it in the first place. Just all first off, the Wharncliffe blade and just the overall shape and the lines of the knife. I just thought looked so cool, and what drew me to pick this one up. So yeah, I think that's gonna do it for this video. Let me do one more thing. Alright, I just wanted to do a quick size comparison between this knife and the PM2 because I think this is about the size. Okay, so it looks like the PM2 handle is a lot longer than it, but it looks like we have actually more blade, just slightly more blade on the downdraft there. So that's nice. Just kind of thought I'd do a little size comparison between this knife right here because I thought it would be kind of close to the same size, and they are relatively the same size. But yeah, let me get that out of here so we can sign off the video, set it off like that. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it for now. That is all for this video, for this unboxing and my first impressions of this Tempest Knives Downdraft. But thank you all for watching. Keep your pens filled and your knife sharp, and I'll see you later.